This audio program has been produced by YBM. All rights reserved.
Listening test. In the listening test, you will be asked to demonstrate how well you understand spoken English. The entire listening test will last approximately 45 minutes. There are 4 parts, and directions are given for each part. You must mark your answers on the separate answer sheet. Do not write your answers in your test book. Part 1. Directions. For each question in this part, you will hear 4 statements about a picture in your test book. When you hear the statements, you must select the one statement that best describes what you see in the picture. Then, find the number of the question on your answer sheet and mark your answer. The statements will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Look at the example item below. Now, listen to the 4 statements. A.
They're moving some furniture.
B.
They're entering a meeting room.
C.
They're sitting at a table.
D.
They're cleaning the carpet.
Statement C.
They're sitting at a table
Is the best description of the picture, so you should select answer C and mark it on your answer sheet. Now, part 1 will begin. Number 1. Look at the picture marked number 1 in your test book. A.
He's looking for a writing utensil.
B.
He's taking notes on a clipboard.
C.
He's repairing some equipment.
D.
He's adjusting a machine's dial.
Number 2. Look at the picture marked number 2 in your test book. A.
Both of the men are leaving the construction site.
B.
One of the men is rolling up a document.
C.
Both of the men are putting on hard hats.
D.
One of the men is reaching out his arm.
Go on to the next page. Number 3. Look at the picture marked number 3 in your test book. A.
One of the women is passing out papers.
B.
The people are gathered around a computer.
C.
One of the men is purchasing a laptop.
D.
The people are setting up a meeting room.
Number 4. Look at the picture marked number 4 in your test book. A.
Some vegetables are being harvested.
B.
A woman is adding food to a bag.
C.
Some produce is sorted by type.
D.
A shopper is returning some items.
Number 5. Look at the picture marked number 5 in your test book. A.
The women are shaking hands.
B.
The men are greeting each other.
C.
The women are seated at the table.
D.
The men are opening some windows.
Number 6. Look at the picture marked number 6 in your test book. A.
A sofa has been placed against the wall.
B.
A rug has been spread in the corner.
C.
Some cushions are scattered on the floor.
D.
Some curtains have been pulled closed.
Go on to the next page. Part 2. Directions. You will hear a question or statement and 3 responses spoken in English. They will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Select the best response to the question or statement and mark the letter A, B, or C on your answer sheet. Now, let us begin with question number 7. Number 7.
When will the contest winners be announced?
A.
Probably sometime after January 12th.
B.
Congratulations, you deserved it.
C.
The contract was announced yesterday.
Number 8.
How far is it to the regional airport?
A.
At 7 o'clock this evening.
B.
A non-stop flight to Dallas.
C.
Approximately 5 miles.
Number 9.
Which meeting space should I use for the interview?
A.
For the manager position.
B.
Whichever one is free.
C.
I think it went better than expected.
Number 10.
Can I renew my license over the phone, or do I have to come in?
A.
It can only be done in person.
B.
Yes, it's a new company policy.
C.
What's your home phone number?
Number 11.
Who labeled the folders in the file cabinet?
A.
I think it's still locked.
B.
Patient's confidential medical records.
C.
One of the part-time interns.
Number 12.
Where will I have a layover during my trip?
A.
Somewhere on the West Coast, I think.
B.
About an hour and a half.
C.
A ticket in the first class section.
Number 13.
How about purchasing another sofa for the employee lounge?
A.
Taking short breaks every hour.
B.
Sure, the staff would appreciate that.
C.
At the furniture store across the street.
Number 14.
Why was Miss Dennison's application rejected?
A.
A computer technician job.
B.
She wasn't qualified enough.
C.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Number 15.
Which charity will the company donate to this year?
A.
No, it's every 6 months.
B.
Your donation is tax deductible.
C.
The local food bank.
Number 16.
This website takes a long time to load.
A.
The loan was finally approved.
B.
It's a new email address.
C.
There must be a problem.
Number 17.
Have you hiked both trails at Crystal Lake?
A.
I hike on the weekends.
B.
Actually, there are 3.
C.
Swimming and fishing.
Number 18.
Could you pick something up at the pharmacy for me?
A.
No, it's not that far to go.
B.
We picked the best option.
C.
Yes, but not until this afternoon.
Number 19.
Isn't the recruitment drive still going on?
A.
We filled the necessary positions.
B.
No, he doesn't have a driver's license.
C.
A professional recruitment agency.
Number 20.
You don't need any more office supplies, do you?
A.
It was a surprise for everyone.
B.
I have more than enough.
C.
My office is on the 2nd floor.
Number 21.
Does the furniture come assembled, or do we need to put it together?
A.
I'm not sure what color it is.
B.
Chairs in the lobby will be gathered.
C.
It'll be ready for use immediately.
Number 22.
I haven't been reimbursed for my business expenses.
A.
No, I wasn't able to afford it.
B.
Should I call accounting?
C.
A round-trip ticket to Tokyo.
Number 23.
When will the receptionist's replacement start?
A.
Probably at the corporate headquarters.
B.
That's the perfect place for it.
C.
She's already begun training.
Number 24.
I'd like a deadline extension for the newsletter article.
A.
The business expanded operations.
B.
It's sent to clients every month.
C.
How far behind are you at the moment?
Number 25.
Would you mind turning up the heat in the building?
A.
I'll send a copy to the building owner.
B.
The temperature is already at the maximum.
C.
Take a right at this intersection.
Number 26.
Didn't Mr. Jacobs review the statistics in the report?
A.
How many figures do you need?
B.
Did you find an error?
C.
That's an interesting viewpoint.
Number 27.
Are all of these light fixtures on sale?
A.
Only a few brands in particular.
B.
To brighten up the room.
C.
The branches that you visited.
Number 28.
Why was the itinerary changed at the last minute?
A.
A flight was cancelled unexpectedly.
B.
He was able to assist you last month.
C.
Is the trip for business or pleasure?
Number 29.
Who has time to update the employee handbook?
A.
Today at 4 p.m. at the latest.
B.
There are some changes to the dress code.
C.
Rachel doesn't have any urgent projects.
Number 30.
Can I purchase souvenirs from the concert during intermission?
A.
Yes, and also following the show.
B.
A t-shirt and a poster for them.
C.
This is a ticket for February.
Number 31.
Interpreters will be available at the conference, right?
A.
For the most common languages only.
B.
Chinese food, I think.
C.
They've selected a venue.
Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, my name is Peter Miller. I arrived from Boston this morning, but my bag was lost in transit. I'm calling to find out if you found it yet.
Let's see. Yes, Mr. Miller. Fortunately, we have tracked it down, and it'll arrive sometime this afternoon. We can just deliver it to your hotel. Which one did you check into?
I'm at the Dovetail Inn.
Okay, the courier will be there around 3 p.m. Don't forget to have your passport ready to prove your identity when you sign for it, and we're very sorry for the inconvenience.
Number 32.
What is the purpose of the man's call?
Number 33.
What does the woman ask about?
Number 34.
What does the woman remind the man to do? Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, this is Yolanda Mendez calling from room 506. I wanted to do some sightseeing today, so I'm wondering how to get to the Modern Art Museum on foot.
Well, the museum is fairly close to our hotel, about half an hour's walk. You just follow Eden Street North. However, it's really cold and windy outside, so I don't recommend walking.
Oh, I see. Is there a bus or subway that goes there?
Because it's such a short trip, you should just call a cab to take you. The fare will be less than $5.
Number 35.
What is the purpose of the woman's call?
Number 36.
What does the man tell the woman about?
Number 37.
What does the man suggest doing? Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, this is Mindy Ross. I'm supposed to get my hair cut at 2, but I have a last-minute meeting with a client. Could I move it to later this week?
Let's see. Sandra is full for the rest of the week, but Thomas can do it on Thursday at 3 o'clock.
Sorry, but I'd really like Sandra to do it. I'm flying to Hong Kong on Saturday. Couldn't she fit me in?
I'll ask her to add one more appointment after her shift ends on Friday. She might be willing to do that.
Oh, I'd really appreciate that.
Number 38.
What is the purpose of the woman's call?
Number 39.
Why does the woman say she does not want to come on Thursday?
Number 40.
What does the man offer to do? Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, this is my first time working out here, and I noticed that some of the treadmills and stationary bikes have red stickers on them. Is that something I need to pay attention to?
Yes, that's our system for reserving equipment in advance. Members can call to book a machine during a certain time.
Oh, I see. That's a good idea for people who don't have time to wait around.
Exactly. A lot of our members asked for that feature when they filled out the questionnaire we gave them last month. We hope the change will make things more convenient for everyone.
Number 41.
Where is the conversation most likely taking place?
Number 42.
According to the man, what does a red sticker on an item mean?
Number 43.
What did the business do last month?
Go on to the next page.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Our head chef's last day will be on June 6th, and his replacement, Guido Massi, will officially start on June 7th, though he's already completed the new menu.
All right. We're holding a special event on his first day to publicize the change so people can try the new dishes.
We've run into some trouble. We were supposed to have some fresh Atlantic salmon delivered yesterday, but it's still not here.
Really? I guess Chef Massey will have to come up with something else for the debut event we advertised.
In that case, how about I call the printer and ask them to halt our menu project until we're sure?
Number 44.
What are the speakers discussing?
Number 45.
What problem does the man mention?
Number 46.
What does the man offer to do? Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Thanks for letting me stop by, Mr. Friedman. I'm Chandra Badal, your real estate agent.
It's nice to meet you. This is the first time I've sold a house, so I'm not very familiar with the process.
That's why I'm here to walk you through every step of the way. Now, before we put the property on the market, you should invest in some cosmetic changes, like painting, to give the place a fresh look. This will help to maximize the return on your investment.
I've set aside $3,000 for those kinds of improvements. I'm worried about going over that amount, though, because I don't want to empty my savings.
Number 47.
Who most likely is the man?
Number 48.
Why does the woman want to make some changes?
Number 49.
What is the man concerned about? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation. Thanks again, Elizabeth, for helping me with the planning for the upcoming Technology Career Expo.
I'm happy to help, and we've made a lot of progress. I've already paid the rental fee at the Oakdale Center. The building has several entrances, so I've asked their staff to post signs to direct people to our event.
Perfect. And I've ordered the refreshments from the caterer. We'll have coffee and cookies for about 2,000 people.
That should be enough. Since we'll be setting up the refreshments in the hall, I'd better call to find out how big the tables are so we know how many we need. I can take care of that now.
Number 50.
What kind of event are the speakers planning?
Number 51.
What have Oakdale Center employees been asked to do?
Number 52.
What does the woman say she will check? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation. Excuse me, I need to buy a new router for my Wi-Fi connection in my studio apartment. I see you have a large selection here, but to me, they all look the same.
I understand. The choices can seem overwhelming. How many devices would be using the router at a time?
Usually just two, my laptop and my smartphone.
Then, since you don't need it to cover a large area, I'd recommend the Conway HX. It is just a basic model, but it will do what you need it to do. It's our store's best seller.
Okay, I'll give that one a try. Thanks.
Number 53.
What does the man mean when he says, "They all look the same"?
Number 54.
What does the woman ask the man about?
Number 55.
What does the woman suggest about the Conway HX? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Welcome back, Christina. We missed you last week. I hope you fully recovered from that case of the flu you had.
Thanks. I'm feeling much better now. A few days of rest was just what I needed.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, while you were gone, Miss Milton assigned groups for the presentations at Kenner International.
Oh no! That's this Friday, isn't it? I'm going to be so far behind. I haven't even started any of the preparations.
You don't have to do the work alone. Arthur Hammond is on your team.
That's a relief. He's been working here the longest, so he'll know what to do.
Number 56.
Why was the woman absent last week?
Number 57.
Why does the man say,
Arthur Hammond is on your team.
Number 58.
what does the woman suggest about Mr. Hammond? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation with three speakers.
When I was unloading the ingredient shipment, I noticed that the walk-in refrigerator is not as cold as it should be. We can't store food in there if it keeps rising above 40 degrees.
Is it having problems again? We were penalized on our health inspection because of that. Right, Stephanie?
Yes, and we don't have enough money to replace it, so we'd better get a technician to look at it. I can call someone.
I know a maintenance company that has reasonable rates. Stephanie, I'll forward you their phone number and email address.
Thanks to you two, I think we can get this resolved before it causes a problem.
Number 59.
What problem are the speakers discussing?
Number 60.
What does the woman think the business should do?
Number 61.
What will be sent to the woman? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and aisle markers.
Good news, Sally. We'll finally be getting some self-checkout machines. You know, the ones that let customers scan and check out their own groceries. They'll be installed next week.
Great. I'll post an update on our webpage about that if you'd like.
Sure. And speaking of that, there's some more news. One of the popular snack products we carry is going to be discontinued soon, the Healthy Plus mixed nuts. You know, the one packaged in the convenient can.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes, I'll head over to the aisle they're in now and then move them to the special Buy Now Before It's Gone display in the front of the store.
Number 62.
According to the man, what will happen at the store next week?
Number 63.
What does the woman offer to do?
Number 64.
Look at the graphic. Which aisle will the man most likely go to?
Go on to the next page.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and map. Good afternoon. My friend and I just opened a bakery. When I found out about your food festival in an internet search, I knew it would be good exposure for us. I'd like to reserve a spot.
Wonderful. If you want to be the first thing people see when they enter the festival, you should reserve one of our premium spots.
Well, to keep costs down, I think we'd rather be by the soccer field.
All right. And you should know that trucks are not allowed to drive here, so you'll have to park near the main entrance and take your goods to your spot in a cart.
Number 65.
How did the man find out about the event?
Number 66.
Look at the graphic. In which section does the man want to reserve a space?
Number 67.
What does the woman tell the man about? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and order form.
Hi, Miss Kimball. I'm calling from Rainbow Printing. I just noticed we've made a mistake with your order. I'm very sorry about that.
We need those materials as soon as possible. Will there be a delay?
Only for one item. We only printed 50 calendars because someone misread the form. We'll send everything that's finished today.
We were planning to give those out as gifts to our clients. How long will it take to get the rest of them?
We'll start working on them today so we can send them to you by Thursday morning. And because of this problem, I'll include a voucher for 25% off with your package.
Number 68.
What is the purpose of the man's call?
Number 69.
Look at the graphic. Which quantity is now incorrect?
Number 70.
What does the man say he will do?
Part 4. Directions. You will hear some talks given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker says in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The talks will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning. I've gathered the sales team together for an important announcement about our line of solar panels. I'm thrilled to announce that we have surpassed our goal of selling 1,000 units. Great job, everyone. The company would like to give each of you a special gift. You can choose between a luggage set and a watch. Please email me by Friday to let me know which one you want. Thank you for your hard work. Keep it up.
Number 71.
Who most likely are the listeners?
Number 72.
What is the speaker pleased about?
Number 73.
Why should the listeners email the speaker? Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following advertisement. Valley Solutions has the experienced landscapers you need to keep your yard looking its best. We're more than just a maintenance service. We can totally transform your property with the strategic planting of flowers, bushes, and trees. Our designs have been featured in Outdoors magazine, as well as the hit TV show Home with Us, presented by Spencer Shaw. Call us at 555-0141 to book a free consultation to get you started. And don't forget to visit our website, www.valleysolutions.com, to look through our gallery of photos posted by satisfied customers.
Number 74.
What is being advertised?
Number 75.
Who most likely is Spencer Shaw?
Number 76.
According to the speaker, what can listeners do on the website? Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Next, I'd like to update you on our library's annual used book sale. Normally, we hold this sale in August, but we've decided to move it to June this year because a lot of people read books over the summer break. We will have one library employee present during each shift of the 5-day sale, and the rest of the workers will be volunteers. We still need a few more volunteers, so please ask your friends and family if they would like to help out. As donated books come in, they'll be stored in my office temporarily. As you know, the Willow Room has flood damage that needs to be fixed. Any questions?
Number 77.
According to the speaker, what is different about the sale this year?
Number 78.
What are the listeners asked to do?
Number 79.
What does the speaker mention about the Willow Room? Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Miss Hong. This is Jack from Pyramid. I'm calling to follow up on your accounting firm's company retreat at the Roden Luxury Resort. You've hired us to transport your employees between your office and the resort on April 5th and 7th. You said you'll have 94 people total, so that's 2 buses. But, I still need to know when you want to leave your office. I'll be gone this afternoon, but I'd still like to hear from you today. You can call and talk to my assistant James. He'll take a message and pass it on to me. Thanks.
Number 80.
What kind of business is Pyramid?
Number 81.
What information does the speaker ask for?
Number 82.
What does the speaker want the listener to do?
Go on to the next page.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following tour information.
Welcome to today's tour of the Pernex Limited Manufacturing Complex, which includes our production, testing, and distribution facilities. The highlight of our tour will be a visit to our state-of-the-art factory, where you'll see actual workers baking the delicious cakes and pies we're famous for. Today's tour will last a full 3 hours. We'll see every part of the complex, and the buildings are spread over a large area. There are places to sit along the way if anyone gets tired. Now, to accommodate a slight change in our manufacturing schedule, we've adjusted our tour route. We'll begin our tour where we usually end it, at the gift shop. Please, follow me.
Number 83.
What kind of products does Pernex Limited make?
Number 84.
Why most likely does the speaker say?
The buildings are spread over a large area.
Number 85.
What will the listeners most likely see next? Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following broadcast. We're back on Science Seekers with our guest, Dr. Sanjay Bhatta of Toronto University. Dr. Bhatta has just finished creating an allergy medication that does not produce side effects in users. An article about his work was published last month in the National Medical Journal. In June, Dr. Bata will travel to Rio de Janeiro to accept the prestigious Cardoso Prize at an event there. If you would like to ask Dr. Bata a question about his work, call us on our hotline. Our contact numbers are listed on our homepage.
Number 86.
What has Sanjay Bata recently done?
Number 87.
According to the speaker, what will happen in Rio de Janeiro in June?
Number 88.
What are listeners encouraged to do? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Next up, I'd like to inform you all that our elevators will undergo a safety inspection later today. This will be performed by city employees, and it is part of the regulations for buildings of our size. Unfortunately, you'll have to use the stairs during the inspection, which is likely to happen while everyone is coming and going at lunchtime. We were hoping it would be later, but we don't set the schedule. We'll post signs explaining the procedure near the elevators and stairways in case you want to know more. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter.
Number 89.
What does the speaker tell the listeners about?
Number 90.
What does the speaker suggest when she says,
We don't set the schedule.
Number 91.
according to the speaker, how can listeners get more information? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following announcement. It's time once again for us to take inventory of the merchandise in our store. Next week, we'll have a team of people working on this after the store closes. We usually budget 5 days for this, but last year everyone cooperated well. It took 3 days. I hope we can have a similar result again. Those who help with the inventory work will receive 1.5 times their usual hourly wage. If you'd like to add your name to the sign-up list, come to my office anytime today or tomorrow. Thanks.
Number 92.
What will some listeners do next week?
Number 93.
What does the speaker imply when he says, "It took 3 days"?
Number 94.
Why should listeners visit the speaker's office? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following talk and list.
Good morning and welcome to the factory tour here at Seneca Manufacturing. Today you'll have the opportunity to see how we make our wooden cabinets, tables, dressers and more. We'll start out with a brief safety review before you tour the production floor. That will be followed by a live demonstration, the longest part of the tour. Then we'll wrap things up by answering your questions. This is a large facility and we don't want anyone to get lost, so remember to remain with the group at all times. If everyone is ready, let's get started.
Number 95.
What kind of goods does the speaker's company produce?
Number 96.
Look at the graphic. Whose activity will be longer than all the other parts?
Number 97.
What does the speaker remind listeners to do? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following speech and table.
On behalf of the Redfield Gallery, I'd like to thank you all for attending this fundraising event. Our goal is to continue making our extensive art collection available to the public, and your generosity helps us do that. Tonight, we raised just enough to make the necessary upgrades to our website. We'll start that project in January, and we hope it will attract more visitors. To wrap up this evening's proceedings, you'll hear a speech from one of our artists, Randy Edelman. But first, I'd like to introduce him and give you some background information.
Number 98.
Where most likely does the speaker work?
Number 99.
Look at the graphic about how much money was collected during the fundraiser.
Number 100.
What will the listeners do next?
This is the end of the listening test. End of recording.